and welcome to a brand new edition of Riverkings Hockey here on Wisconsin Rapids Community Media. In just a few minutes, we're going to be taking you to a special Halloween event that occurred for the youngsters here at the Southwood County Rec Center, and you'll get to meet some of the youngsters that enjoyed the festivities of that special night. But right now we're talking with Jim Arnold. Jim is the rink manager. It's hard to believe that here at the Southwood County Rec Center we've had this wonderful indoor hockey facility and other ice events and services for 25 years now in our community. And Jim, maybe you can just begin by celebrating the fact you've been on full-time now for 15, 16 years, part of this facility for longer than that. It's really been a treasure in our city.
This is a fantastic place for the kids to come down here and be able to figure skate or play hockey. One of the things that starting in 2001, seeing some of the kids that are now coming back as parents and bringing their next generation has been fun to see as well. And we get a chance to do a lot of different activities here at the ice rink. So the ice we're standing on here now, we put that in over the 4th of July and had a chance to make ice in July, and it'll stay until we finish our season May 1st.
So is that a regular year? Put in a new ice surface in the middle of summer, take it through sometime in early spring?
Correct. One of the things that our user groups have grown, that we used to put the ice in maybe this time of year and then take it out in March. And the interest in indoor ice skating, hockey, and also now curling has grown our user group to be our season of July until May. And the fun thing is we had 5 curling houses here in July, and yeah, we worked together with Tri-City Curling and Mike and Lynn Swanson, Carrie Duckert, and the clan there all came here and helped install ice when it was 80-some degrees. We came in here and made ice 10 hours a day and put the curling houses in, and they put on a fantastic tournament of bringing curlers from 5 different states to Wisconsin Rapids.
Now, when we came in today to record this interview, there was a physical education class playing broom ball from next door at Lincoln High School. Now, I can think about figure skaters, I can think about youth hockey, high school hockey teams, the Riverkings. How many, you've already mentioned curling, how many different groups do you have to try to schedule for ice time during your peak from November through February?
You kind of hit it with, we have a Southwood County Youth Hockey Association that skates Monday through Friday for practices and Saturdays and Sundays for games. Our Wisconsin Rapids Figure Skating Club will skate Monday nights and Wednesday nights. They open the building up Friday morning at 6 a.m., Saturday at 7, and Sunday at 7. They're on the ice. Our Wisconsin Rapids Figure Skating Club runs our Learn to Skate program, and the Learn to Skate USA program is an official sponsor by US Figure Skating, USA Hockey, and US Speed Skating. So on Sunday afternoons, they'll put 160-some kids through 30-minute lessons to teach them from crawling on the ice to getting out and doing some of those fancy mohawks and other tricks that those girls are learning and doing well at, taking to competitions and traveling throughout the state.
And so, and even on Sunday nights, there's men's groups that play hockey. How many hours a week? If you got to guess, Jim, that's okay. But how many hours a week is somebody on this ice surface, would you think?
You know, our day will start about noon with the Riverkings coming in, and we'll finish about 10 o'clock. That's Monday through Friday, and on Saturday morning we'll get started 6:37, open the building, and be walking away at 10:30 at night on Saturdays and Sundays. So it's a very busy place.
What are the biggest challenges for you with that kind of schedule?
You know, a challenge and probably the fun thing is the fact that we probably have 30 different people that drive the Zamboni, and that's I always say, if you keep your lawn mowed in a straight line, you'll probably be a good Zamboni driver. So taking care of the ice is a big part of the job here. Yeah. We make sure that the ice, we get the skate grooves out, we put new water on, take the snow off, and keep a good sheet about every hour and a half.
Really? So when we talk about those weekend days, this surface might get, this ice might get resurfaced 6-8 times throughout that day or more.
Correct. It could be 15 to 20 times on a weekend. And we have a I'm the only full-time person, but we have some part-time people that help. And then we really are still a volunteer-based facility that our figure skating parents, our hockey parents, our men's league parents all say that we'll get on the machine and drive. So making sure that we're all using the same equipment the same way is a challenge as well.
So how many people does it take to pull off, say, a Riverkings game? When you think about all the people who are necessary to make one game happen, how many do you think that is?
You know, the Riverkings family has grown in how many volunteers they have as well. And so they have the volunteer goal judges, which are an off-ice official. They have the ticket taker and the merchandise and the chuck-a-ducks. The boys that don't get to suit up that day do a great job of moving nets. So it is a crew. You know, it's a dozen or more that are busy behind the scenes making sure a game gets pulled off.
Yep, we got the scorers booth here. We've got the tech folks upstairs. So it's a lot of people that it takes to get one event to come off. So
can't forget those penalty box workers. Some days those penalty boxes get busy.
They get ornery people in there.
they do, but that's the best seat in the house too. So,
so the first night of the Riverkings season, Jim, it was one of the most surreal nights for me as a broadcaster because I pull up to the building. It's 90 degrees outside. I come in. It's a hockey building, yet this ice surface was in great shape that night. And I said during the broadcast, I thought you should have been the first star of the hockey game because you had this place in such great shape that night. What was the key to that? When it gets so warm outside, what's the key to keeping the surface the way it should be, midwinter ready?
Yeah, well, thank you. I appreciate it. One of the things that we did not have any other activities in the building for the day, so it was keeping all the lights off, the doors closed. It's not as, it's also the humidity that we worry about as well. So when it was 90,
yes.
you know, we had a very humid weekend.
Yeah.
So making sure that the doors stay closed and keep the warm, humid air out was a big part of it. Just making sure we keep track of how much water we put down and making sure that we set compressors that the floor is keeping cool at 15 to 18 degrees, so we have a nice temperature that's between 22 and 24. And
it's 22 to 24 right now.
That's correct. And by the end of that third period, it was getting a little bit warm. I think we had an indoor air temperature of 65 degrees. So
never felt it like that in here before that. I wish it could always be that warm up there.
it was very warm in the building that night. You know, our average ambient temperature is between 50 and 55 degrees in here.
Is that right?
And we don't ever have to worry about wind chill. So we'll stay between 50 and 55 degrees.
Now, I know on the personal side, Jim, you like to work with the real little ones, getting them to learn to skate and to learn the game of hockey. Would you just take a minute and talk about your involvement in the future?
Sure. I guess that was a great way for me to meet some of the parents that do all the volunteer work because whether it's using the community's plumbers and electricians and all the volunteer aspects that put in their time, it was a good way to meet them and get to know their kids. So helping out and coaching was something that was fun to do, and I also had a chance to watch those kids grow up, and as they become seniors and graduate, it's been a fun progression of watching them. In the future, I now have a 5 and a 7-year-old that are skating, both hockey and figure skating, so looking forward to spending some time in the bleachers as well and watching those guys grow up.
Yeah, that'll be fun for you.
It should be a good time. It'll be fun to watch their friends and get to know their parents as well.
And we so appreciate our time today with Jim Arnold, who is the rink manager here at Southwood County Recreation Center. We appreciate so much coming for some of the great events here, and he's the guy that makes sure it's in great shape for our public to come and enjoy this great facility. More on Riverkings hockey. It'll continue after a short time out on Wisconsin Rapids Community Media. This edition of Riverkings hockey continues on Wisconsin Rapids Community Media. Now visiting with Wayne Brown, the assistant coach and equipment manager of the Riverkings. Wayne, you've been here with the program since day one.
Yeah, from day one. I started here. My son wanted to play hockey, and some of the guys down to the mill that had boys that played outside hockey were putting this rink together, and I helped them with some various little things. That's 25 years ago.
Hard to believe, isn't it?
It is. It's really hard to believe. And in some ways, it seems like it's just an extension every year, that part of your life. So
now the young men are getting on the ice now for practice. We're here on a Tuesday early afternoon. What's your role, Wayne, as assistant coach during practice?
my role is an off-ice one. I ended up getting some arthritis, and I don't skate anymore. And so I talk to the boys from the bench. I make sure that they got water. If there's an injury on the ice, I usually am the first one to take care of that. It's kind of nice having it. Then we have a new assistant coach with me, Danny Kowalski from Detroit, a guy that Marty coached juniors out in Cody, Wyoming. And so it's really nice now we got Marty and Danny on the ice and me on the outside taking care of anything else that comes up.
So tell us about Monday nights, because one of your specialties with the team is you work on boxing and all of the things that can help. And the first thing I want to do, Wayne, is share with our viewers. You don't take them through an evening of boxing for fights on the ice. You've got greater purposes in doing that training with them. Tell us about that.
Well, actually, boxing covers things that help out the hockey player, their hand-eye coordination, the confidence that they have in the rink. Nobody's going to push them around. They jump rope, which gives them a lot more jump on the ice, quickness to the puck, things like that. And it's a great conditioning thing. A lot of athletes will do boxing, in the off season or even part of during the season, like we do on Monday nights, just to make them a better hockey player.
So you're really sold on the benefits all around to their development as an athlete by having that a part of the regular training regime of the team.
Exactly. The more things you can do besides your hockey training makes you a more well-rounded athlete. And a well-rounded athlete can pull a rabbit out of a hat. And that's how I feel about it. They can do the things that aren't expected.
So now, take us through game night. What are you doing on the bench during the game? What's your role there, Wayne?
Well, I pretty much run the defense according to the way Marty wants it. Sometimes he'll say, well, we're going to do something a little different here. But I control who is on the ice, when they're on the ice, for power plays, for penalty kills, and that's pretty much what I do. And
So on a normal night, share with our viewers on a normal night, how many defense pair will you rotate? How many young men are you managing when you're managing the defense?
usually 6 or 7. And we actually have 8 defensemen, but we run 6 or 7. Basically, our top 4 get most of the playing time. Then the next 2 or 3 fill in here and there. We like to get them a fair amount of playing time, just because we might need them in a big game or somebody's hurt or something. But in the same token, the top 4 are a little more mature. They're usually a little older, a little more advanced in playing hockey, and we play them the most. They're on our penalty kills. They're on our power plays, and but occasionally we bring some of the younger guys up too.
So let's talk about defense play just a little bit more. One of the things in hockey that can be so valuable to a team is a defenseman who knows how to move the puck quickly out of their zone or can skate it out of their zone and get the counterattack going. Talk about how you work and teach your defensemen here at the Riverkings. Taking care of their defensive responsibilities is first, but engaging on the offensive counterattack.
Oh, for sure. The big thing is, let's say the other team is changing up guys on the line and there's an open line. We like to have our defensemen run the puck up because first of all, there's a little distance in there. It gets the other players on the other team flat-footed, and we got speed coming into the zone. And when we got that speed, then they got to get their speed up. Our guys are usually pretty much past them by then. And we have some real good skaters on that top four. Another thing the defensemen do, I mean, they gotta work around with the goalie, protecting the puck in that area, clearing the front of the net out so the goalie can see where shots are coming from, going into the corners, fight for the puck. We like guys that can come out of that corner winning that battle 9 out of 10 times, and if they lose that battle, they're right back on it. So right now, so
that's so important. How do you work on that? What'll happen here in practice, Wayne, just to get the players used to winning those battles along the board, getting puck possession, and maintaining that control?
Well, the main thing is they play on the D side when we're in our defensive zone. Being on the D side, that means that somewhere or another they're between the opposing team and the goalie. Yeah. They're in between there because they block that. Say that question one more time.
Right. Well, we know that puck possession is so important in hockey. Only good things can happen when you've got the puck. And when you go into the corners, you do that dirty work to win puck possession. How do you work on getting puck possession in practice so that the guys are conditioned to winning those battles?
Well, actually, we have battle drills. We set a net up in the corner, and those boys do battle drills, 2-on-2 battle drills, and they're fierce. I mean, when you watch our guys go toe-to-toe in those battle drills, I mean, for me, it's really fun to watch because it's the closest thing to actually fighting for the puck as you're ever going to have. And in fact, it's probably more so than in a game even, because it's locked into a real small area on the rink to fight for that puck. And we actually have a goalie sitting there too, and then whoever's got the puck tries to either pass to somebody and put it in on that 2-on-2, or they get a shot on the goalie. And yeah.
Let's talk special teams for a moment. Last game that I had the opportunity to be here for, you killed off a 2-man advantage at the end of the first period. Really was a big part of that hockey game. Talk to me about defensive play when you're down, when you're killing off penalties, because special teams at the end of the night usually are pretty important to who won and who lost.
That's huge. That's huge. We have systems in which they block. And they take that, we're down on a kill. We have 3 players and our goalie, and they have 5 guys trying to shoot at the same time. We just have systems, the way the guys, go from one to another, where they got to cover zones, how they have to make sure that the goalie's not screened, which means blinded by another player. They got to move that guy out of the way, because it's really important for that goalie to be able to see where the puck's coming from, and that. Our guys are coming around. We've got a few guys that are good penalty killers. Be nice if we had a couple like we had last year, but I think you give it a little more time, we are going to have that.
So let's follow up on that, Wayne. How's this team developing? As we record this, it's the last day of October. You do have about 6 weeks of games under your belt, but it's still really, really early in the season. I mean, we haven't even hit November yet. How do you like the progress, the growth of this young team?
Well, to start out with, we are about 1/3 of the way through the regular season.
Much already.
Yeah, we have 44 games this year scheduled for the regular season, and right now we are 12-3. So I like the progress, the way it's going. We're still switching guys up, taking guys out of one line, putting them on another line, because unless you do that experimental, try and do that, that's the way it is. I mean, some of the guys don't like that because they want it, they're comfortable with the guy they got, the two other forwards that they have, or their defensive partner, but we might see things a little different. And I told those guys, I says, you guys go out there and work hard, and you are going to get switched around. You might not like it, but you might get switched back. As coaches, I said, especially Marty makes the final rulings on who's going to play with who, but he'll talk to Danny and I and say, what do you think about this or what do you think about that? And he weighs in our opinions on those also. But in the end, we want to have the best team we can have, and so we do a lot of switching around.
Wayne, I want to thank you for sitting down and visiting with us today. It's been great.
Oh, it's been great to be here. So, yeah, I enjoy it a lot. I enjoy coming down here to the rink, and you and Art do a great job with the filming, and it's impressive. I mean, it's good stuff. All good.
Thank you. That's Wayne Brown, assistant coach and equipment manager of the Riverkings. And we want you to stay tuned because now we're going to take you and give you a look at that event, that special Halloween event with the littlest hockey players. Stay tuned for that as Riverkings hockey continues on Wisconsin Rapids Community Media.
Welcome to this month's Riverkings Show. I am Missy Cook. I am a parent of one of the Mite players. Tonight the Riverkings are going to be participating in decorating pumpkins with our youth Mite program and the Learn to Play Hockey program. They will be painting pumpkins, having pizza, and just having a good time, being good role models for our young youth. Thank you.
Hi, I'm forward Austin Quarters, and I'm here with veteran forward Richie Young.
Yeah, that's my name.
Now, Rich, tell us what we're doing here today.
So we're painting pumpkins with some of the mites here. A lot of fun, actually. You know, you meet one of the kids, and you get a pumpkin and start painting. I like it. It was fun.
We love giving back to the community here, and so anytime we get a chance to hang out with these young Mite players and influence them in any way we can,
I mean, yeah, of course. Like, it's a lot of fun to talk to the parents. You know, I was talking to some of the parents and some of the kids, and they enjoy coming out to our games all the time. And you know, we love to have them come to our games, and it's a whole like community just coming together, and so it's a lot of fun.
Now, Rich, tell us what we're looking forward to this weekend.
Well, this weekend, you know, we're playing the Decatur Blaze. We're looking forward to getting the 2 wins and moving forward. But for now, we're focused on Friday night in our game and just playing Riverkings hockey.
All right, thank you, Richie.
Thank you.
I'm Trent.
Colin Moore.
And we're here with
Declan.
Declan. What are you making today?
Marty.
Marty? You having a good time?
Yeah.
You talk with my guy.
Declan, how old are you?
6.
6 years old. You play hockey? Yeah, what position you play?
I don't know.
You're still figuring it out? Not goalie though, right? No, all right. You play goalie? How old are you?
6.5.
There you go. 6.5. Well, there it is. Got some mites. That's mite age.
Probably.
Got some mites out here. Hey, Tristan.
We're going to pass it over to Tristan Hilbert from Kansas here.
Hi, I'm here. You want to do an interview? No. Well, we get to do an interview. I'm just going to ask you a few questions. What's your name?
Ian.
Ian, I know. You already told me that, didn't you?
What?
So,
Look what I did. That's his nose.
that is nice. What exactly is your artwork here? What are you calling it?
Caitlin Marie Ian.
Caitlin Marie Ian. There you go. So what age group are you playing in hockey right now, buddy?
Coach Randy.
What's that?
Coach Randy.
Yeah, that's cool. All right, we're gonna pass it over to Jesse right now.
Okay. All right, you ready for an interview?
Yep.
All right, so what's your name?
Maddie.
Maddie, all right. So what are we working on here?
A Riverkings Rapids, Wisconsin Rapids pumpkin.
All right, and what's the idea? What do we have on here? What is this?
My number and a picture of the Riverkings and a WR.
Okay, and what level of hockey do you play right now?
The red team for mini mites.
Mini mites, and what position you play?
Any position.
Any position, you score a lot of goals?
Yes.
All right, sounds good.
Hi, I'm Austin Quarters, Center for the Wisconsin Rapids Riverkings, and I'm currently here with Dr. Cook. He owns Cook Chiropractic, and he is our team chiropractor. Dr. Cook, do you want to tell us about what you do for the team?
Sure. We've been a chiropractic clinic here in town for about 10 years, 11 years. It's my wife and I and an associate we have at the clinic. And anytime the players get a little banged up, they give us a call and we try to get them in as quick as possible, get them feeling better so they can get back out on the ice as soon as possible.
All right, thank you, Dr. Cook.
Yeah, you bet.
All right, I'm Cole Kreger. What's your name, big guy?
Caden.
Caden, do you play hockey, Caden?
Yes.
What position do you play?
I don't play position yet.
Not yet?
I'm still practicing how to do stuff.
Gotcha. What are you doing here with your pumpkin? What are you going for?
This is my dad. He has a mustache.
He has a mustache. It looks a good mustache.
Got it.
Going for all blue, too?
Yeah.
You having fun here, too?
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, I'm Raymond Fleming with
Parker Rutherford.
We're here with Mitchell today. Mitchell,
Yeah.
what are you doing here today?
I'm painting pumpkins.
What are you painting on the pumpkin today?
Paint. Paint.
Just paint? Nothing else?
No.
All right, that's it from Mitchell, you guys.
Can't borrow people.
I'm Austin Quarters, Center for the Wisconsin Rapids Riverkings, and we're here with the Mite team right now, painting some pumpkins. This is Silas. Do you have anything to say? You having
say
fun
hello?
today?
Hi.
And this is Gideon.
Yes.
You want to say hi?
Hi.
Who's your favorite hockey team in Rapids?
Riverkings.
Nice, nice. Thank you, guys.
Hey guys, I'm here with Tucker. Tucker.
What he says.
Hey buddy,
Ask you some questions.
what are you gonna be for Halloween?
Captain America.
Captain America.
Captain America. Are you excited for Halloween?
Yeah.
Are you gonna go with your friends, go trick-or-treating?
Yeah.
That's a lot of fun.
Out with the Riverkings here. I'm here with
Mason.
Mason. Are you doing okay? What are we doing? What are we doing right now?
Painting my pumpkin.
Yeah, there you go. What color are we gonna make this pumpkin?
I don't know yet.
Don't know yet? Well, it looks like we got a red stem right now. We got a couple googly eyes. Should we turn it for the camera real quick? That's what we got working with. We're gonna make a mouth.
And then we're gonna put these right here.
Yeah, we're gonna put those spiders there.
Wait, I'm gonna put these here and then 2 more right down there.
Yep, we're gonna have the best pumpkin, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
All right, I'm gonna introduce myself onto the TV show. You want to talk?
I'm Eric Schutte. I'm here with Lucas. We're working on his pumpkin here. Lucas, how excited are you for Halloween?
A lot.
A lot? What do we got going on here with our pumpkin? What's the goal here?
To make it perfect.
To make it perfect? That's right. And we're gonna have the best pumpkin here, aren't we?
Yep.
Yeah, we are. So what are you gonna be for Halloween? Uh-oh.
Flash.
The Flash?
Yep.
Oh, is that your favorite superhero?
Yeah.
That's cool.
I've seen every episode.
Every single one?
Yeah, I think when he comes back from the thing, he's gonna have, like, Iris and Barry are gonna have a kid.
Oh, they're gonna have a kid? Uh-oh. Hopefully they get married first. All right.
Hi, I'm forward for the Wisconsin Rapids Riverkings, Austin Quarters, and I'm here with Tom.
Hi there.
He is currently one of the parents for my kids here. Do you want to tell us your kids' names?
Cameron Sinisi.
All right. And what made you want to bring your kids to this pumpkin painting?
Oh, every year we have a blast doing it. The River Kings are always nice enough to come and entertain the kids and paint pumpkins with them.
Do you come to a lot of the River Kings games?
We make a couple every year. We go. I think last year we made 5 or 6 of them. So, I mean, we try to make it more often if we can.
Nice. Well, thank you, Tom, and we appreciate your support.
It was nice to meet you, Austin. Went out there.
Camera's right there, but just answer the questions I ask, okay? All right, we're here with Gage and
Gage.
All right, 2 Gages. What are you working on here?
48 pumpkins.
48 pumpkins. What's yours?
44.
Number 44. All right. Do you guys want to show the camera a little bit of what you're doing and explain what it is?
This is a creepy pumpkin.
A creepy pumpkin from Gage on my right, and
This is a witch pumpkin.
a witch pumpkin from Gage on my left. Yeah. Artwork looks great, guys. Are you guys having fun here today?
Yes.
Yeah?
I want pizza right now.
You want pizza right now? I think we all want some pizza right now. All right, well, thanks for coming tonight, guys.
You're welcome. We're not leaving yet.
I know you're not leaving, neither am I. We have to get our pizza first, right?
I know. Bye-bye. Animals can't see.
Okay, so we finished up the pumpkins here. We're letting them dry. And this is Cameron's pumpkin. And now we got some pizza and cookies.
Pizza right here.
Oh, you dropped the cookie.
It's okay.
That's okay. We're still gonna eat the cookie. Having fun?
Yeah.
Zach Harley from the Riverkings, and we're here with, what's your name?
Grant.
And what are you painting today?
A pumpkin.
A pumpkin? What are you painting on it?
River King.
A River King? There you go. Is it going good?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. You play hockey?
Yeah.
Going to the game tomorrow?
No.
Yeah. Well, you should.
What are you looking for?
Hi, I'm Xander. I'm from Boston. And this is Cameron. And where are you from?
Wisconsin.
How do you like your pumpkin?
It was good. red.
Hi, this is Kyle Smith with the Wisconsin Rapid Riverkings. I'm here with Riley here. We're just busy painting our pumpkin red right now. Riley, so how old are you?
5.
You're 5? What are you going to be for Halloween?
A Power Ranger.
You're going to be a Power Ranger? What color?
Red.
Red? Is red your favorite color? Red's his favorite color. So, what are you doing with this pumpkin right now? Just going to paint it red or do something else with it?
Gonna make it into a person.
You're going to make it into what?
A person.
A person? You heard it here, folks. We're going to be making this pumpkin into a person.